Welcome to Eagles Landing Middle School. Although a bit puzzling, the transition to middle school can be a very exciting and wonderful experience. You are leaving the elementary years and approaching one of the most dramatic periods of your life. You will grow in many ways, socially, emotionally, physically, and even intellectually. You will face challenges in your ability to handle your feelings with peers and adults. At Eagles Landing Middle School, you will find many people who will help you meet these challenges. We hope that after you meet us and get to know us, you will feel more comfortable about coming to middle school. We encourage you to ask a lot of questions as you embark on this new adventure.
Incoming 6th graders and 6th grade families, this is Mr. Picia. I'm your principal here at Eagles Landing Middle School, also known as the Nest. We know you are looking forward and anxiously looking forward to a very, very new school experience here at middle school, and I want you to understand we are going to work to ensure that everything is going to be just the way you need it to be, but also know this is unprecedented times. We want to make sure that we meet all your needs. So whether the school looks like this or whether we have to look like this, I can promise you the Nest is your best choice.
Welcome to the Nest, 6th graders. I'm Mrs. Mandervalos, your 6th grade assistant principal. I look forward to seeing you and meeting you this upcoming school year.
Hello, my name is Jean Redinger, and I am the 6th grade school counselor. My office is located right behind the main office. I look forward to meeting all of you in August.
Important facts. Eagles Landing Middle School opened August 1998. There are approximately 1,567 students enrolled for the 2020-21 school year. First day of school is to be determined. School starts approximately at 9:30 a.m. and the school day ends at 4:05 p.m. Our school colors are teal and silver. Our school mascot is the Soaring Eagle. The school motto is Protect the Nest. Meet the administrative team. Mr. Picia, Principal. Mrs. Mandervalos, 6th grade Assistant Principal. Mrs. Fernandez, 7th grade Assistant Principal. And Mr. D'Annunzio, our 8th grade Assistant Principal. Our administrative team continuing. Our ESC Coordinator, Ms. Powell. Our ESOL Coordinator, Ms. Hernandez. And our school counselors and our mental health professionals. Ms. Redinger, 6th grade counselor. Mr. Gondek, 7th grade counselor. Mrs. Elkin, 8th grade counselor. Ms. Sook, our school behavioral health professional. Mr. Gonzalez, our ESOL counselor. And Ms. Martinez, our co-located mental health professional. The school counselor behavioral health professional co-located health professional remote learning information. As we enter online virtual learning, our counselors and mental health professionals strive to be as accessible as possible. When you need to get in touch, the best way to reach counselor or mental health professional is through the school district email. School counselors and mental health professionals monitor and respond to their email periodically between the hours of 8:45 and 4:15 p.m. If leaving a message for a callback, please leave your name, number, question, or concern. The counselor or mental health professional will then return your call in a timely manner. Please be advised that if you receive a callback, the number will appear as private. Common characteristics of adolescence. Common characteristics of the 11-year-old stage: fluctuations of behavior, argumentative, emotionally intense, increased peer influence, inquisitive, wants to figure things out for self, resists demands, work, bedtime, etc. Teases others, restless, talkative, silly, frequently hungry, doesn't like to be alone. Common characteristics of the 12-year-old stage: easier peer relations, more confident, better self-control, less resistant to work, likes school better, more interested in the opposite sex, more clothes conscious, more sensitive to feeling of others, worries about grades and exams. Common characteristics of the 13-year-old stage. Critical of self and others, tends to withdraw from family, has fewer friends, complies with demands and values of peers. Moody, easily hurt or annoyed. Wants freedom of decision, more responsible and dependable, agonizes over personal appearance. Common characteristics of the 14-year-old stage. More friendly, outgoing, and self-assured. Family relationships less tense. Social life very important. Anxious to be liked and accepted by friends. Frank and talkative. Meet our 6th grade teachers. Our math team, Miss Glantz, Mr. Graham, Miss Britt, Miss Wasserman, Miss Schneider, Mr. Oziat, and Mr. Burgos. Language arts team, Mrs. Gollinger, Mrs. Gottlieb, Mrs. Sider, Miss Fox, Mrs. Blatt, Miss Offenkrantz, Mrs. Bear, Miss Ortega, Mrs. Verone, Mrs. Rapchick, and Mrs. Normanstor. Our science team, Mrs. Freutenick, Miss Clarefield, Mrs. Mercurio, Miss Blumenthal, Mrs. Verlinde, and Miss Joya. Our social studies team, Mrs. Saupé, Miss Giglia, Mrs. Russ, Mr. Norton, and Miss Budish. And our electives, Miss Carolan, Miss Kilpatrick, Mr. Vidal, Miss Soto, Miss Guerra, Mr. Mizell, Miss Pantano, Miss Johnson, Mr. Plumador, Mr. Russell, Miss Jordine, Mr. Riccio, and Miss Struthwolf. Digital resources. The following are links to our digital portal, our at-home learning resources, and guide to navigate Google Classroom, which are all on your district portal. SIS and Pupil Progression. The SIS information on how to navigate link is here, along with Pupil Progression, the requirements for middle school promotion, and the following grading scale. A, 90 to 100, B, 80 to 89, C, 70 to 79, D, 60 to 69, and an F is 59% or below. Note that when teachers input grades, they are live on SIS. Course information. All 6th graders will be taking the following classes: Language Arts, Math, Science, World History, and electives. 2 electives will be on a student's schedule. Currently, our digital programs offered are Reading Plus and Reading Counts for Language Arts, Top Score for Writing, and IXL for Math. Our course delivery during distance learning. In accordance with Palm Beach County School District guidelines, Eagles Landing Middle School will be implementing distance learning. Our staff members will be using various technologies within the Google Classroom format to facilitate teacher-to-student instruction and communicate with both parents and students. When school is in session, breakfast and lunch are provided for the students. Breakfast is for free for all students, and lunch comes at various prices. Full price is $2.30, reduced for qualifying families 40 cents, and free for those qualifying families. In order to see if you qualify, please apply on the school district website for the free and reduced lunch application, which becomes available July 20th. To put money on your child's account, please use the school district online system, School Cash Online. While we are in remote learning, the school district is providing breakfast for all the students at certain school sites. Media Center. As valued members of our school community, it is important for all incoming 6th graders to become familiar with our Media Center. Whether you love to read or have yet to discover the magic of books, our media specialist, Mr. Torres, We'll work tirelessly to match you with a book that captures your imagination and hopefully has you yearning for more. At Eagles Landing, we understand the incredible educational impact reading every day can have on our children. This is why we are constantly working to fill our media center with diverse, high-interest novels for all middle school grade levels. Don't see a book you really want to read? Let Mr. Torres know and he'll find it for you. Use your school ID to check out books quickly and with ease. Need to do some research for a class project? We have over 40 computers available for student use. We are also working to develop our online library for those who like to check out novels or do research from the comfort of their homes. The Eagles Landing Media Center is the educational hub of your school. We are open from 8:30 a.m. until dismissal. Simply get a pass from your teacher or Mr. Torres and you're welcome to come down to research, read, write, print, create, and of course, look for a great book. The Media Center is also home base for many of our school clubs and organizations, including our championship Battle of the Books team. Battle of the Books is a district-wide reading competition. For the last 2 years, Eagles Landing has competed for the Battle of the Books Championship in a televised event at the Educational Network Studios. We have won victory and won heartbreaking second place finish. This year, Mr. Torres and the team will be working hard to return to the grand battle and hopefully bring the trophy back home to Eagles Landing. It's exciting to think that a future member or parent of that championship team could be reading this right now. We can't wait to meet you all. Our Media Center during remote learning. As we continue with the online distance learning, checking out e-books and accessing our online databases for research has never been easier. Eagles Landing now has a virtual media center. You can access it by clicking on the following link. Once there, you can explore student and teacher book recommendations, receive instructions about how to conduct research using Gale and/or World Book Online. Visit some cool educational websites or use MacInVia to check out ebooks from our library. Now you can read anywhere and anytime using your devices. Furthermore, because our digital library is still growing, there are also links on the Virtual Media Center website to the Palm Beach County Public Library System. This will allow you to access the public library so you can check out even more great titles. The website is easy to navigate, but if you have any questions or need a great book suggestion, feel free to email Mr. Torres. Stop by periodically for news about upcoming events, new book recommendations, and more. Transportation. We do have walkers, bike riders, buses, and an activity bus. If you are a bus rider, please use the school district link, Find My Bus, to locate your bus route according to your home. Walkers and bike riders, there are designated times and crosswalks and a bike rack where to park your bikes. We do have an activity bus in the afternoon, 2 of them that leave at 5:30 for students participating in our clubs, sports, or after-school activities. Getting involved at Eagles Landing Middle School. We have a variety of clubs and sports. Student life, some pictures of our Eagles Landing students and what we do here at the Nest. More intramural sports and interscholastic sports at our school. More of our Eagles Landing students. Frequently asked questions. What time does the school building open? Where can I enter the building? Opens at 8:35 a.m. for breakfast for all students. Breakfast students may use the pavilion or front entrance at 8:35 a.m. Entrances open at 9 a.m. to all students. There is no supervision for students prior to 8:40 a.m. If I need to make a telephone call, where is a telephone? The phone is in the main office, but you must have a pass from a staff member to use the phone. The phone may be used for emergencies only. If I need to ask about a problem with my schedule, where do I go? You will need to contact the Student Services Office. Please note that very few changes will be honored. If I have to leave school early, where do I go to make arrangements to leave? You will need a note from your parent. Give it to the main office first thing in the morning, and then they will give you a pass to give to your teacher for dismissal. Proper identification is required to sign a student out of school. When I need to be absent, what do I do? A parent will need to either send in a note and give it to the homeroom hour teacher or call 470-7048 to excuse the absence. Note, if the absence will be extended, a note must be sent in prior to the absence signed by all teachers. Frequently asked questions continued. If I feel sick, where do I go? You will need a pass from the teacher and then you'll be sent to the clinic in student services. If I'm having trouble with a student or a teacher, who can help me solve the problem? An appointment with your grade level school counselor can be made. For what offense can I be suspended? Fighting with another student, severe repetitive misbehavior, directed profanity towards a staff member, smoking, possession or use of drugs, bullying, etc. Refer to your student code of conduct. How can I make an appointment to see a school counselor? Fill out a guidance request form and send it to student services. If I have to take special medication, how can I arrange to get out of class? Parents must have a physician's authorization for medication treatment for students form completed by a doctor on file with the school nurse to administer any medication to students. Parents need to bring the medication to school. If I lose lunch money, what can I do? See the school counselor or assistant principal. No student will be denied a lunch. Frequently asked questions continued. Where shall I keep my gym clothes? Lockers are available in the locker room and locks will be purchased from the PE teacher. If I lost my books, my gym clothes, or any personal things, where will I look for them? Lost and Found is located in student services. If my favorite cousin comes to visit, can I bring him or her to school? No. Due to safety and liability reasons, schools do not permit individuals to attend classes unless they are officially enrolled. When is the last day of school? To be determined. May I ride the bus home with a friend? No, for safety reasons, only students assigned to a particular bus may ride it. This is also a Palm Beach County policy. May I use the media center before school? Yes, you need a pass from a teacher or a parent. The media center opens at 8:35. May I enter the building early if I need to see a teacher? You must have a pass from a teacher to enter the building early. If you have any other questions or concern, please view your student parent handbook. Important registration information. The following documentation must be turned in to Julie Ivy, our registrar. This is her email address. 1. Birth certificate or passport if birth certificate is not available. 2. Current physical and immunization record on Florida forms. 3. 2 current proofs of address. 4. Report card from previous school showing that your child was promoted and other help documents, testing scores, etc. Below is also a link to our website for our registration process. Our school dress code. Shirts, eagle wear, or a solid color polo. Small emblems and logos are allowed. Sweatshirts or hoodies, eagle wear or solid color only. Pants, joggers, sweats, jeans, and khakis. Shorts, athletic, sweat, jean, and khaki, no higher than 2 inches above the knee. Physical education, solid gray top and solid black shorts, or Eagle Wear PE uniforms. You are required to have athletic shoes. Not allowed: leggings, jeggings, tight sweats, tight joggers, or clothing with holes, open-toed footwear, large writing anywhere, small brand name logos only 1 inch by 2 inch. All clothing must fit correctly. Tight-fitting and/or revealing clothing will not be allowed. Clothing that represents a distraction or is deemed appropriate will result in a dress code violation and will be corrected immediately. Attached, you will see our dress code in the various languages: English, Portuguese, and Spanish. Parent involvement. There are 3 ways parents can get involved. PTSA. Joining our PTSA, memberships are $10, which goes right back to our school. Volunteers are always needed, and an email address is provided if you are interested. Our SAC, School Advisory Council. We meet every Thursday of the month at 6 p.m. in the Media Center. And business partners, contact the main office. Communication. We use the Palm Beach County School District app. We also use call-outs, emails to student and parent email addresses. Parent conferences or distant learning, we utilize Google Meets. Here is our school website link. We have a Facebook account, a Twitter account, YouTube account, and Instagram account for social media. Upcoming events. Dates are to be determined. Our Eagle Wear sale, schedule and lanyard pickup, and car decal sales. Contact us by email. Email addresses are provided here for you. For Mr. Picia, Mrs. Mandervellos, Mrs. Fernandez, Mr. D'Annunzio, Ms. Redinger, Mr. Gondek, Ms. Elkin, Mr. Gonzalez, Ms. Zook, Ms. Martinez, Ms. Powell, Ms. Hernandez, and Mr. Russell. For Palm Beach County School District updates, please refer to the school district website for continued updates. Thank you, and we look forward to meeting with all of our new families and incoming 6th graders.